into the season. A lot of people have already asked me like, what's going to happen this season? Are you guys going to be as good? You know, I think you guys will. And I knew we were going to be a different team, and I knew what the outside expectation was for us to be very successful because we had been the previous season. But I knew, and I even told some of them, I was like, we're not the same team. We can't think the same way that we thought last year. And I think once we all grasped that, that's when we became really successful. Once we didn't rely on last year's identity. But I think as like a senior class and as our leadership, I think just showing like doing it by our actions in practice, you know, showing, you know, we're going to push hard in practice and what we expect from each other allowed all the younger kids to do the same thing.
Well, at the beginning, towards when last season ended, we were definitely hungry for the next season to get the next win and to go to state again in Sweet 16 and do all that stuff again. So we really were just wanting to get through the season, not really like trying to slow down, and realize that we had lost some players and that it was going to be more difficult for us to play the way that we did last year, and that last year was just something that we couldn't go off of. We had to make our own year, and we had to learn that how to replace Allie's toughness and defense and Mackenzie's rebounds, and how Shelby was really strong. Well, to make this season our season, everybody definitely had to step up and fill a big role. And we had people like Amanda coming up as a freshman, filling a huge role. And we had people coming off the bench like Cassidy and Chloe and Sarah and Reagan and Keely definitely stepping up and really helping us. And seniors really played their role. And Mackenzie, of course, played her role. And we all just stepped up and knew that in order to make the season good, that we had to give full effort and commit.
I think we did good on communication, whether it was on and off the court. We always talked to one another, and so I think that was one of our biggest strengths as a senior class.
I think we've done a really good job at growing the culture and kind of maintaining it or taking it even a step further than last year. It's still kind of fresh because we just started doing it the past season, and so I think we did a really good job at just kind of carrying that over, and if not, making it stronger than it was.
I'm proud of our record this year. I was proud of that, and I was proud of just, you know, us taking another step forward in our culture and not letting it go backwards. So I thought that was very good for us.
You are better now, better now. You only say that cause I'm not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would've gave you anything, would've gave you everything. You know I said that I am better now, better now. I only say that cause you're not around, not around. You know.
Well, we just got done playing the game, and we are all heading back to our dorms. And at first we were just going around walking in the dorms, and like there was a little room where there's like a tennis table, and we went in there and we were playing tennis with this game with the other players from different teams. And then me and Reagan decided to come up with, we wanted to do something fun, and there's a fountain beside our dorm room. So we were like, oh my gosh, what if we go swim in this fountain and have like a race? And so we gathered everybody, like every team that was there playing at Georgia College, and we were like, listen, we're going to have a swim meet, you can come or you can't come, I don't know, it's going to be fun. And so we all went out there, and Mackenzie was videoing us, and we started at the end, and me and Reagan basically had a swim match, and we had everybody watching. We even had people watching in different dorms and videoing us. And it was really fun, but then like we didn't really think that maybe it was like a sacred fountain, and we just like went against all of Georgia College rules, but it was still fun.
He seemed like he was was pretty cool.
I think it was really good for us because Coach Nelson always tells us that girls' sports are a step behind when it comes to weight training. So I think that it really gave us an advantage and kind of taught us how to push through, because after a long school day, going into the weight room can be kind of hard and kind of dreadful. But I think it was good for us mentally and physically to have to go in there and push through.
You only say that 'cause I'm not around, not around. You know I never.
Dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1,000,000 deals. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. I like going to the jeweler, I put rocks all in my watch. I like texts from my exes when they want a second chance. I like proving wrong, I do what they say I can't. They call me Cardi, Cardi, banging body, spicy mommy, hot tamale, hotter than a Somali. Virgo, Ferrari, hop up the stoop, jump in the coupe, big dip on top of the roof, flexing them as hard as I can, eating halal, driving a lamb. So that bitch, I'm sorry though, got my coins like Mario. Yeah, they call me Cardi B, I run this shit like cardio. I'm in district in the chain, certified, you know I'm gang, 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 gang. Drop the top and blow the brand. Oh, he's so handsome, what's his name? Beat it up like piñata. Tell the job to close the curtains. That chick make you nervous.
Chambean, chambean, pero no jalan. Tú compras todas las Jordan, a mí me las regalan. I spend in the club, what you have in the bank. This is the new religion bank, el latino gang. Yeah, trato de hacer dieta, pero es que en el closet tengo mucha grasa. Ya mudé la Gucci pa' dentro de casa, yeah. A ti no te conocen ni en plaza. El diablo me llama, pero Jesucristo me abraza. Guerrero como Eddie, que viva la raza, yeah. Me gustan boricua, me gustan cubana. Me gusta el acento de la colombiana. Como me ve el culo la dominicana. Lo rico que me chinga la venezolana. Andamos activos, perico, pim, pim. Billetes de 100 en el maletín. Que retumbe el bajo y Valentín, yeah. Aquí prohibido amar, dile charitín. Que per pico le tengo claritín. Yo llego a la disco y se forma el motín.
Diamond District in the chain. Certified, you know I'm gang, 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 gang. Drop the top and blow the brand. Oh, he's so handsome, what's his name? I need the dollars. Beat it up like piñata. Tell the job to close the curtains. That chick make you nervous.
Como Celia Cruz tengo el azúcar. Tú que va medio y se fue de pecho como Ginny Luca. Te vamos a tumbar la peluca y arranca pa'l carajo, que a ti no te va a pasar la boca. Mi tele y Valenciaga me reciben en la entrada. Para, sí, like I'm Lady Gaga. Y no te me hagas, que en cover de vivo tú has visto mi cara. No salgo de tu mente, donde quiera que viajes.
That game, we knew it was a must-win situation for us to even try to get out of our 4th seed spot. So going into it, we knew what to expect from Heritage. So we just tried to figure out like how we wanted to play against them and try to execute the scouting report given to us. But overall, we just knew it was a must-win situation for us to just advance up higher in the region. But being in the game and on the bench, you could feel the team wanted to win that game because we knew what they were all saying about us before the game. So for us, it was let's put it to them and beat them.
So our first game was back and forth, and then whenever Mackenzie fouled out, we were kind of like, oh crap. But it's okay because we tied the game, and then as soon as we had to tip the ball off again, I was like, okay, so we got to get fired up and do this. And so then something just shot through me, and a bunch of energy came in. And then whenever I had to shoot those 2 foul shots in the end, I was kind of scared because if I made one of them, there was a 4-point lead. So I was pretty nervous, but it came through.
That was exciting just because, like, even just because Mackenzie's my cousin, just watching her accomplish that was an exciting feeling. Because we played together since we were very small. So it was just cool to watch her accomplish one of her goals and know that I got to be a part of it with her. Well, going into the game, I knew that I was 17 points away. And some nights I have big nights and some nights I don't. So I was like, it could go either way. I don't really know if I'll get it or not, but it doesn't really matter. I just want to win. And so then the game did not go very well, but in the third quarter, I just lit up and I started hitting, and I had no idea how many points I had, but I knew that I was close. So every shot that I made, I was just kind of like shifting my eyes around, like, was that it? And then actually when I hit, like, shot the shot that was my 1,000, I heard you tell the ref, like, while the ball was in the air, I heard you tell the ref, if that ball goes in, I want a timeout, and I knew that that was the shot. So that was pretty, it was kind of like funny that I heard you say that while the ball was in the air. So then when it went in, I knew that that was it.
What we were going to get ourselves into, so we knew the opponent, so we mainly were just focused on executing the scouting report and doing what we knew we had to do to move on. And I think the message everyone was saying in the locker room was, you know, don't get cocky. Yeah, we've beaten them twice, but they've all been close games, and just maintain what we know and try not to go outside of our dynamic of our game. Oh, we had to make sure number 4 didn't get to drive like she normally does. We had to make sure we didn't foul. And as long as we got boards and pushed the ball, because we knew we could outrun them pretty much, because if we pushed the ball in transition, we would have easy layups. So we just try to stick to that, and we just knew we had to stick to our man and help off, especially with the post. They were supposed to help off of the screens, and we knew if we did that, then we would be pretty solid. It felt really awesome, because you never know going into those games what's going to happen. Anything can happen in tournament environments, so we knew that it was really cool, because it was the 3rd time us seniors got to go to state, so I thought it was a really good experience.
I thought that was such a cool idea, and as soon as the ball inbounded to me to go down the court to run the play, I was just smiling ear to ear because I knew what was about to happen. And I just had a feeling Hattie was going to knock it down, so we come down the court, we do it, and I remember the big girl stepped with me, and I looked over and Hattie was by herself, and I threw it, and she shot it, and as soon as it hit the top of the arc, I was like, that ball is going in. And when it went in, I just screamed at the top of my lungs, and I was like, hey! And I started like high-kneeing it down the court beside Hattie, because it was a cool experience. Hattie deserves to make that shot. Mom and Dad, I want to say thank you for always pushing me and being there to support me no matter what. I want to say thank you for never giving up on me and always having my back. I can't wait to see what God does for our family. I love y'all.
To Mom and Dad, I want to say thank you for always supporting me and always being there for me. Love you guys.
Mom and Dad, thank you so much for coming to all my games and supporting me throughout my whole life, and I'm really grateful to have you all as parents. Love y'all.
Thanks, Mom, for helping me all through high school with, figuring out my schedules and college and everything. Thanks for all the time you've spent taking me to games, taking me to practice. Thanks, Dad, for everything that you've done for me to help me practice, become a better player through basketball IQ, practices, and thanks for being one of my main support systems. I just want you guys to know I love you, and thanks for everything you've done.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. just the sum of every high and every low. Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You'll have every failure, God. You'll have every victory.